Have you ever felt the ache of being present, yet unseen? It's a loneliness so profound, it shapes who you become. Hello, my love. Welcome to day 6 of our 28-day healing journey. It's me, Luna. Today, let's talk about the invisible child. Do you remember the first time you felt invisible? Maybe it wasn't just one moment. Maybe it was a slow realization, like a faint whisper that grew louder over time. Maybe it was a time when your needs were unheard, when your achievements were met with quiet nods instead of celebration. Or maybe it was when you cried silently in your room because you didn't want to be a burden. For firstborn daughters, invisibility often feels like a cloth we wear to survive. It starts early, doesn't it? People praise how responsible and how mature you are. They marvel at how much you can handle. And somewhere in all those compliments, a part of you starts to fade away. Being responsible often means hiding your struggles. Being mature often means silencing your pain. And handling everything, it often means sacrificing yourself in the process. I remember so many moments when I wanted to be seen, not for the things I did, but for the person I was. I wanted someone to notice the tiredness in my eyes, the hesitation in my smile, the way my shoulders carried the weight of a world too big for a child. But no, the world just kept spinning. And so I stayed in the background, quietly, holding it all together. And maybe you felt that too. Maybe, like myself, you learned that being seen wasn't safe. That if you showed your true self, your fears, your frustrations, your desires, it might upset the delicate balance of your family and your world. And so you hid and tucked those parts of yourself away. It's a lonely place to be, isn't it? Knowing that you're there in the middle of it all, but feeling like no one really sees you. There's this thing that happens when you're invisible for too long. You start to wonder if maybe you don't deserve to be seen. You tell yourself, it's okay, I don't need attention. I don't need anyone to notice me. I'm fine. But deep down, you're not fine. Deep down, there's a little girl inside you whispering, please see me. Take a moment with me now. Close your eyes if you can. Think back to her, the younger version of you. Picture her clearly. What does she look like? What is she doing? Is she sitting in a room quietly playing by herself? Is she cleaning up after everyone else while they laugh in another room? Is she trying so hard to be perfect, hoping that someone will notice her efforts? What did she need back then? Was it a hug, a kind word, a moment where someone stopped and really looked at her? Was it someone to tell her you don't have to do it all, you're enough just as you are? When I picture her, when I picture myself at that age, I feel an ache deep in my chest because I know how much she needed, how much she gave, and how little she received in return. And here's the thing, she didn't deserve to be invisible, and neither did you. No child should have to grow up feeling unseen. No child should have to believe that their worth is tied to how much they do for others. And yet, so many of us have carried that belief into adulthood. But today, we are going to start letting it go. I want you to imagine yourself now as the adult you've become, standing in front of that little girl. Picture her looking up to you, looking into your eyes, her eyes full of questions, full of hope. What would you say to her? What would you do? I know what I would say. I would kneel down, look her in the eyes, and tell her, "Baby girl, I see you. I see how hard you're trying. I see how much you're carrying. And I want you to know that it's okay to rest now. It's okay to just be. You don't have to unlove or prove your worth. You're enough just as you are." And then I would hug her. I would hold her tight and let her cry if she needed to, because she deserves to feel safe. She deserves to feel loved. She deserves to feel seen. And so do you, my darling. You're not that invisible child anymore. You're here now, showing up for yourself in ways no one else ever did. You're reclaiming your voice, your space, your worth. And with each step you take, you're becoming more and more visible, not just to the world, but to yourself. Being seen starts within. It starts with acknowledging your own needs, your own pain, your own desires. It starts with giving yourself the love and attention you've always deserved. So today, I invite you to take a small step towards visibility. Write yourself a letter, one that acknowledges everything you've been through, everything you've carried, and everything you are. Tell yourself the words you needed to hear as a child. Let them flow from your heart. And as you do so, remember this: you're not invisible. You never were. You are always there, shining quietly in the background. And now, it's your time to step into the light. Thank you for being here with me today, for allowing yourself to feel, to heal, and to grow. This journey isn't easy, but you're doing it. You're showing up for yourself in the most beautiful way, and I'm so proud of you. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, be gentle with yourself and remember this: you're seen, you're loved, and you're enough just as you are. Sending you all the love and hugs. It's me, your big sister, Luna, the soul alchemist. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and remember that I love you.